Assalamu alaikum, dears. This is your Nazia ma'am. Hope you are doing good. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So, before in the two classes, that is in the Google Meet, we discussed about many things regarding literature, and yesterday we discussed about little bit how it relates to your literary forms and terms. So now today we are moving totally to the subject part. So as I have given you the I have posted your syllabus, the allied syllabus in the Google Classroom. Hope you have seen and you have written in the separate note also. I have attached in the class comments also. So under that, the first topic which we are going to discuss in your literary forms and terms is essay. The essay. So you are familiar with essay. You know what is essay? That it means you are writing an essay for 10 marks. You're participating yourself in the many essay competitions. In You're writing various types of essays. So that is the essay. So a small definition about the essay. See, essay, a small definition. An essay is a short, non-fiction, non-imaginary work about a subject. It may be classified by tone and style as formal or informal. So, an essay may be a non-fiction. As I have told you, it may not an imaginary. It means it is not an imaginary work. It deals with the work what you are doing in that essay. So if I am giving you one topic and asking you to prepare and come the essay for that particular topic, so what you do, you definitely go and search in the Google. And likewise how you did yesterday, I have given you one assignment that what do you understand about the literature, write in your own words. I told you. So definitely you have you written in your own words. So likewise, if I'm giving you one topic and asking you to write, you prepare and come an essay, write the synopsis, that is introduction, special introduction, and then give a subtitle, subheadings for your essay. So definitely now you will try. If you don't know also, you will try to some extent how I have communicated with you. The same thing, an essay is a short non-fiction, non-imaginary work about a subject. So it is not an imaginary. It is the thing, the lines which you are going to include in your essay is your own work. Okay, you are thinking and you are writing. You are not imagining and writing. You are thinking. You are referring many books and you are writing your essay. So it may be classified by tone and style as formal or informal. So the essay may be formal or may be informal. So how this formal and informal? Formal means official essay. If you are writing in a essay competition, if you're writing any essays in the essay competitions, you're participating in competition, is an formal essay. Informal essay, it means you're writing something about your friend, by kicking her, that in some way, writing about your memories. That is a, you can use informal words that, and it could be an informal essay. Okay, so this is the difference between formal and informal. Formal means, again I'm repeating dears, formal means if you are participating in some essay competitions, that is you are writing regarding some national leaders, or regarding globalization, or you are writing regarding the leaders. So that is formally you have to write. You have to include all the points in a very clear manner. But in informal essay, you are writing on your daily basis. You can write, you can take one topic and you can take one topic in the sense, if your hobby, if you're taking a topic hobby, you can write whatever you want in your own words. You can mold your words, you can modify your words. Okay, so that is informal. If you're writing about your friend, that is informal. Your relations, that is informal. Okay, I think you may be clear with the formal and informal essays. So formal and informal essay is your 2 mark. So whenever I take classes, definitely I used to tell the students about the important essays, important questions which comes for your exams. So you write it down in the note. Whenever you come to my class, whenever you are hearing this video lecture, take a take a notebook and pen and use it. So first you write it down, formal and informal essays as your 2 mark. So next, it has many purpose depending on what the writer wants to write about and how he or she wants to affect the readers. So it deals about the purpose of writing. The purpose of writing definitely depends upon the writer. It means you or it means me. So what you want to write in that essay will definitely affect the reader's interest, definitely create an interest in the reader. So if you written in a good way, if you have added the points which makes the reader which impresses the readers, definitely your essay will be good and the purpose will be fulfilled. Next, three main parts. There are three main parts, though it is the opening part of the writer that shows the topic, sentence of the essay or thesis statement. It prepares the reader on the essay. Therefore, it should be effective so that the readers are encouraged, motivated to continue their reading. So definitely there are three parts, that is the topic and the thesis statement, and how the readers are getting encouraged, the readers are getting motivated towards reading. So writing is the opening part that shows that how the reader get impressed towards the writer. And definitely if the reader got impressed towards the writer, it encourages, and the readers get motivated, self motivated while they read. So it definitely, Nadias, if we have interest in reading, if we read something which has a very interesting topic, very interesting statement, definitely we feel good and we want to study. If it has something regarding our life based task, so definitely it has a good effect on us, that we will encourage ourselves and we will self motivated. Okay, so the next thing, effective introduction should be, what else should be the effective introduction? So this we saw how there are three main parts. I said it is the opening part is the encouragement, the statement what the writer put in the essay. Sorry. Effective introduction, how the introduction should be an effective, it must catch the reader's attention, which can be done, for example, by using a direct announcement or giving a quotation or questioning or giving a definition or an unusual comparison or a controversial position or opinion. So how the introduction should be. So whenever the reader starts reading your essay, so how it should be, it must catch the attention, it must catch the attention of the reader, that is you. So now I have you just assume that I am the writer, I have written this essay and now you are attending my video lecture. So it means if it is effective, if I am communicating with you in an effective manner, then definitely you will pay attention to me. Yes, so definitely you pay attention to me. So it means I am catching your attention towards me. So catch the reader's attention. how, which can be done, how it can be done. It can be done by me only, that I am the writer here. So how I am giving you the definition, if I am giving you any announcement. Now if I am starting my essay with a quotation, that this is a quotation. So if I am questioning you, that means now we are going, if I am telling you, just for example, if I am telling you, now we are going to see essay part. So do you know what is essay? Do you have any idea regarding essay? It means I am questioning you, and then giving you a definition. Yeah, I'm giving you the definition. So an unusual comparison, there is a comparison. So as I have already told you yesterday, we saw that what is comparison. Controversial means argumenting something or giving some opinions. Okay, so introduce the topic of the essay. In we are how to introduce the topic of the essay. We have to inform the reader. We have to inform the reader in such a way that our introduction would be, that we should introduce the main idea. We should introduce the main idea about the thesis of the essay, about the themes what we are adding in that essay. So introduce the purpose of the essay. So you have to introduce what purpose you're writing the essay. Are you informing something? Are you arguing something? Are you persuading something? Are you describing something? Are you narrating something? Or you're classifying something? So how, I'm going back again, how the effective introduction should be. So in the second point, introduce the topic of the essay. How we have to introduce the topic? It should inform the reader about the main idea, what we are putting the main idea. So now our idea is to understand what is essay is. So our main concept is to understand what is essay. We are writing essay, we have written many essays in your plus 2 exams. Also you have written many essays, writing synopsis and giving subtitles and also. So with the subtitles itself, you came to know the main idea, what is in that particular essay, because you are reading the introduction part. Special introduction is there. With that you are with that you are knowing that what this essay deals about. So next you are knowing the purpose of this essay. What does essay deals about? Is there any information regarding our nation? Is there argument between two writers? Or you're persuading, you're giving some idea or describing some kind of matter regarding the world. And narrating, or narrate means if you're telling one story about regarding your own experience, or you're classifying many things in that essay. Okay, so the next, an effective body paragraph should, an effective body paragraph. So how your paragraph should be? So definitely while you are writing essay, you are giving the introduction. In that you are introducing the main idea. Then you are, how you are creating the interest to the readers. It means you are the readers, and I have to create interest in you in such a way that my words should affect you. My words should have some kind of some kind, in such a way I have to produce my words to you, so that you have you will pay attention to me. You never distract from me. I should not make you to distract. So it will be an effective essay for you. So how the, now we see, before we saw that how to introduce the essay. Next, how the body of the essay, what the paragraph should be. So definitely while we are writing the essay, we are splitting the essay into paragraph. Yeah, we are splitting. So what the paragraphs should be? So first, the paragraph should explain about the particular topic. with illustration means illustrating with examples. You're giving some examples and you're writing your essays, and you're discussing something. It should have some discussion. Then you have to provide evidence to support the main idea of the essay. So for what you have to give some examples which should support your idea, which should support your essay. It means you are explaining about the national leaders. Okay, you are explaining about the national leaders, and you are giving examples about the, you are illustrating, you are giving information about the that particular national leader. Then take Gandhiji. Okay, Gandhiji, a freedom fighter. If you have to write about Gandhiji, you are explaining about Gandhiji, where he born, how the family was, familial background you are saying, and then you are illustrating, you are again elaborating with the education part, how Gandhiji got education. Then you are discussing about the what is about Gandhi's father, and what about Gandhiji's mother, how Gandhiji got educated, in which background he belongs, and what are the caste he belongs to. Then you are giving some evidences. That means Gandhiji born in Porbandar in Gujarat. That means the reader may able to know that Gandhiji, a freedom fighter, born in Porbandar, Gujarat, 2nd October. You are giving the evidence. That means the main idea came to know, the reader came to know about the main idea of the essay. Discuss only one aspect of the main idea. Whenever you move on to a new supporting point, start a new body paragraph. So whenever you start a paragraph, you discuss only one idea, so that it has a new supporting. So we should not repeat the same idea oftenly. We have to, if we are just we can deal with the main idea in one paragraph. So it will be, it definitely, it creates interest among the readers. So how the body of the essay should be? An essay includes the body paragraph which develops the main idea of the essay. So as I have already told you, the main idea of the essay will impress the readers. Next, work together with the other body paragraph to support your essay's main idea. So it should have some continuation. Whatever you are giving your ideas, it should have some continuation from the beginning till the end. So work together with the other body paragraph to create a clear, cohesive paper. Cohesive means a clear idea. It should have some link. If you are saying about Gandhiji, you cannot switch to Rabindranath Tagore. So if you are telling about Gandhiji, if you are writing about Gandhiji, you can write about Gandhiji. So finally, you can give some examples if there any habit of Gandhi relates with Rabindranath Tagore. So you can say that, but you cannot write about Gandhi. If you are writing about Gandhiji, you cannot include Rabindranath Tagore there. So it should have some clarity, some link between the paragraphs. The conclusion part. An essay ends with a brief conclusion which brings the essay to a logical end. An effective conclusion, how the conclusions should be. So first we introduce the essay, then we are implementing the main idea, so that the readers are paying attention to the writer's work. Then the writer has to include the paragraphs in such a way it should have some link to the other paragraph. It has some clear manner. There should be some clarity. After the essay finished, there must be definitely conclusion part. So conclusion part you have to write in such a manner it has some brief explanation, very small in explanation with a logical end. You should give in such a way that the whole idea comes into the conclusion. Thus this writer portrays on the essay in a very good manner, in a specific manner, so that we came to know about the if it is regarding leader, so we can know about the a whole life of Mahatma Gandhi in a very clear way. So, how the conclusion should be very brief. So, predict an outcome to the main idea, giving opinion or quotation. So, again, you can predict in the here any idea. You can give some opinion. So, it is my opinion that I inspired from Gandhiji like this. You can give your opinion. You can quote some quotations there, and you can explain about this quotation. So, regarding this, Gandhiji quoted these lines. You can write in such a way that Gandhiji quoted these lines. You can write that quotation and you can explain according to Gandhiji this quotation deals with. Okay, and then remind readers of the primary focus. Remind reader of the primary focus of the essay, which can be done by restating the main idea in different words. So you have to remind the readers in it should focus, you have to focus your essay. It should have some points, should have some main idea. You have to state the points in such a way that it should have some different words. When whether you are explaining the main idea, you have to explain in a different way. You have to state your statement, you have to give your statement in such a way that the readers can remind what you are focusing on the essay, what you are going to say about the essays, the main idea in a different words. Avoid introducing new ideas. So we should avoid, because new ideas may distract the reader. See, if I am telling about the Gandhiji, suddenly if I fix my idea towards Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, you have some kind of confusion. Yeah, you have some kind of confusion. So in the conclusion part, you can compare that, like Gandhiji, Rabindranath Tagore also possesses some characters relates to Gandhiji, but you cannot distract the readers by introducing new ideas in the paragraph itself. So you have to avoid apologies. Apologies means you cannot say some excuses. You cannot say any excuses in the essay. It should be very clear. So next comes the types of an essay. As I have already told you, formal essay. The first is formal essay. This is known as impersonal essay. The content is informative, scientific in nature. The writer uses the aesthetic approach in the language and style. It has some good approach. It has some expressive approach. So the essay, the formal essay should be informative. Whatever the information has been included in the essay, it should be definitely impersonal. So you should not involve yourself. That means you have to be go in a formal way, informative way, professional way. So the language and style should be in a aesthetic approach. So next, informal essay. It is called familiar or personal essay. So as I have already told you, you can write in an informal way, that is your personal feelings, your personal experiences, what you have observed on, that is human nature, or it's purposed to entertain rather to inform. So you can entertain with your informal essays by writing about your hobbies. That means writing your experience, writing about your memories, that I did something in the school days. So my family went to picnic and I'm writing about this to your friend. You can write about this to your friend. So that is informal essay. So what are the forms of essay? Descriptive essay. It is an essay that illustrates by using sensory words in order to bring the reader's imagination what is being talked about. So descriptive essay means here you have to describe with the sensory words. Sensory words means it has some kind of sensible meaning. It has some sense. The words you are using may bring the reader's imagination what you are talking about. The reader should start imagining about your words you have been used there. So it definitely creates interest in the minds of the readers. So this is descriptive essay. Narrative essay. It is an essay that tells a story of the writer or other story. It is usually found in feature writing sections of newspaper or magazine. So, narrative essay, I already told you that it tells the story of the writer or particular story of some other people's. So, somebody in that particular prose, somebody in that lesson who are telling to the someone about the stories. So it can be own experience also, or some kind of old story which you are telling to someone. So if I tell that this story deals with this, narrative essay. So that is the story of the writer or other story, usually found in feature writing sections of newspaper or magazine. Means whenever you see in newspaper, you have some kind of small stories, and in the magazines also you have some kind of sections that you will enjoy reading that kind of section. So somebody is telling the story about something there. Expository essay. So, what is expository essay? It is an essay that explains something so that reader can understand. So, explanation should be in a very good way so that the reader can understand. So, if I included the unnecessary words which disturbs your reading, so you will have some kind of confusion. So it is really confusing, since you may say that I didn't understand properly. So you should not the writer should keep it in their mind that the explanation should be in a good way, the explanation should be in a very clear way, so that the reader reader should not get disturbed with the reading. And definitely the reader must can understand what is the particular essay explains. That is expository essay. Next, persuasive essay. So what is persuasive essay? So it is an essay that convinces the reader to think in a certain way. So that means you're making the readers to think. So the writer should write in such a way that it must create some kind of thinking capacity. It should create the thinking ability in the minds of the reader. So that is persuasive essay. I repeat, dears. See, persuasive means with the word itself you don't get panic, dears. It means the thinking ability. उसकी जैसे कि एक राइटर जो लिखते हैं, उनकी राइटिंग से जब वो रीडर उस राइटिंग को पढ़ते हैं तो उसको उसके अंदर से उसकी थिंकिंग एबिलिटी डेवलप हो जाना. जैसे कि इट इज़ एन एसे दैट कन्विंसेस द रीडर टू थिंक इन ए सर्टन वे. सो व्हेन अ राइटर पुटिंग समथिंग in a word, or something in a sentences which makes the reader to think, means the writer make the reader to think. That is persuasive essay. Now, elements of an essay. So what are the elements? Audience. It refers to whom the essay is intended for. So the essay should say what is to whom this essay was devoted, essay was written. Then the purpose. So it refers to the intention or goal in writing the essay. What are the purpose of writing that essay? Subject. It is the topic discussed in the essay. You are giving some subject, you are giving some headings to that essay. Point of view. It is how the ideas are told to the reader. So you are giving different examples, different ideas, so that the reader can able to know to which point you are writing that essay. So I repeat, dears, elements of essay means audience. The first thing is audience. The audience may able to know, that is the reader may able to know to whom this essay refers to. If it is written, as I have already told you the example of Gandhiji, if you are writing, the reader must know that you are writing about Gandhiji. So purpose. So what you are going to say about Gandhiji? Are you writing, or are you writing about the autobiography, or you are writing something about the achievement of Gandhiji? What purpose? What purpose you are including in that essay? Subject. So but definitely you have to give one side heading. So you can give it as Mahatma Gandhi, put a small hyphen, a national leader. Yeah, no, that is the subject. The point of view. What are the ideas you are including, so that you are going to say to the reader in the essay? Then definitely themes. It refers to the lesson or message of the essay. Mood. It refers to the feeling which the writer would like to read, to experience, or get from the literary work. So you have to create a good mood to the reader. Even the writer should create a good mood that the reader can experience from the work of the writer. So whatever the writer has written, that work should impress the reader. It should create interest in the mood. Tone. It is the attitude of the writer towards her subject. So what kind of attitude you are implementing in your subject, that is positive attitude or negative attitude? What are the words you are using, how you write, in what style you are writing? Next, this style. This is the specific way in which the ideas of the essays are developed, the style of writing. If it is in a simple way, so that the reader can understand very well. If you are writing hard words, definitely it distracts the reader. So that's it for today. I hope you understood well the process of essays. What are the essays deals about? We have seen. Okay, we'll give a quick recall. So first we saw the definition of essays. Then we saw how the essay should be, how the introduction part should be. It has some main idea. The purpose of writing essay is very very important. How the essay should be. It gives some interest to the readers in such a way that you have to write the essay in a simplified manner. That is formal. The two types of essays, formal and informal essays, and the kinds of essay, that is descriptive, expository, and narrative essays. So that we have seen the topic of essay, many types of essays today. So I hope you understood. So if you have any doubts regarding this video lecture, you listen this video lecture twice, 2 or 3 times, so that I think definitely you will understand. If you have any difficulty in understanding the topic, please feel free to write in the comment section, or else you say that if you want me to repeat, you can feel free and ask me. That definitely I'll repeat this topic again. So that's it for today. Hope you understood well. Okay, so I'm ending my video lecture today. Inshallah, see you tomorrow. Till that, stay blessed, stay safe, have a good day. Allah Hafiz. Bye, dears.